Hello and welcome to Rockingham for a rare Hooters Nationwide ending the race weekend event. As Hooters Nationwide Series will prepare for 40 laps here at the Rock in North Carolina. Preston Vale will start alongside Preston Plord on the front row. Preston comes in as the 3 seed out of the 8 that are in this round. I mean, I can't really rank them, they're all tied. Trevor Meacham, Kyle Thomas, row 2. Tom Shelley and Amanda Shelley, row 3. Chris Washer, Bob Drinson, row 4. And Derek Benassi and Daniel Day in row 5. And then for the rest of them, there's TJ Williams. There's Jeffrey Buckeye. He's one of them. Brad Johnson, Angel Navarro.
Drivers, start your engines.
Just kind of looking through, trying to find them. Jake Cole. And... oh, no! Preston Plord's got issues! Oh, no! What a way to start off the Elite 8. Oh, this is chaotic. Oh, there's no way they can go green like this. Oh, man. Oh, look out. This ain't gonna end well. Oh, the light's still on the pace car, though. They're shaping out right back here. But somewhat. Oh, boy. This ought to be interesting. Will we even have an outside row? Here comes Meacham. He's now starting on the outside front row. He's gonna get there. So Preston Vale will lead the field down. And the green flag is out. Meacham a little bit behind him, though. About a full car length. We'll follow the progress on whether or not the 60 will start. Meanwhile, TJ Williams has gone around. Jake Cole and Derek Benassi. As well as James Henry. Preston Vale leads at the line. And Jake Cole is none too happy with the 6. Jose Navarro's gone around, as well as Maria Kulaya and Tyson Broad. I can't see anyone through the smoke, though. Jeffrey Buckeye appears to have some damage on the 3. He does. That's at least 4 chasers now that we have seen that have encountered issues. They don't pit. Let's take you back to see what happened. And here we are. We're back. This is what happened here. TJ Williams is going to get into Derek Benassi. So yeah, I don't actually get why Jake Cole was too mad with them. I mean, you see the 71 getting turned. That's because of the 14 Jake Cole got into the 71. So I'm not sure what the issue was between the 14 and the 6. Maybe it goes back to a previous race and I did not see it. Sorry, a little sniffly now. Let's go up and see what happened to Jose Navarro. Oh, this one's in progress. Look at this. Warren Cherry's going to get into Maria Collette. They're only like 5 wide come out off turn 4. They make contact. There's Tyson Broad getting turned a little bit. He hits the inside wall and then just spins it because he's in the grass, so not much he could do there. Crossed the line in 28 still. But then he's going to slide up the track. Does he hit anyone is the question. Doesn't look like it. And doesn't look like those guys actually get involved in anything. Now, like I said, the 71 got turned by the 14. Let's take the TV2 camera angle look at this. As you see, they'll come off the turn. There it is. Jake Cole gets into the 71. Turns them around. So I'm not sure what Jake had going on with the 6 here as they came down into turn number 3. And just watch. See, he's just going to come up because... oh, well, doesn't actually hit him, but oh well. let's bring you back for the green flag here from Rockingham. And welcome back to the Stand Up for Cancer 300 here. Preston Vale is your race leader. As you can see, Preston Plord has gotten back into the race. He will gain one spot guaranteed because Tamur Dalik lost a header in the engine and he is out of the race. Kyle Thomas runs second. Amanda Shelley, Chris Washer, Trevor Meacham, Bob Johansson, Tom Shelley, William Duncan, Dylan Young, James Qualls, your top 10. That's Kyle Austin, Angel Navarro, Daniel Day, John McNamara, PJ Williams, Gordon Fan, Zach Buchanan, Tom Gerard, Jeffrey Buckeye, and Andrew Dodds is the top 20. Here we go, back to racing once again, here from the Rock, here in North Carolina. Preston Plord gets a really good jump. Kyle Thomas will grab the race lead. Just remember, Preston Plord's tires are going to be so much better than these guys'. A little bit. I mean, he's got one less lap on him than these guys do. Not going to prove to be anything for that, though, as Preston quickly loses his lap once again. Now he's under attack from Amanda Shelley and Chris Washer as they battle for second, and Kyle Thomas gets out to a big advantage here coming off turn number 2. Chris Washer now clears for the second spot, and Bob Johansson will pick up third. William Duncan now into fourth as Johansson goes for second in the VIPpoker.com Toyota Camry for SR2 Motorsports. Preston now finds his way back onto the inside line now as he has picked up that 41st position from Dalik. Kyle Thomas with a 0.3 of a second lead, though, over this man, Bob Johansson. So they go through turns 1 and 2. Here we go, down the back straightaway once again. William Duncan now has gone past Chris Washer for third. And now up to the back bumper is Johansson. The two Toyotas battling it out for the race lead. The KBM Toyota of Kyle Thomas versus the SR2 Motorsports Toyota for Bob Johansson. As now Johansson will take the top spot. Here comes William Duncan. It'd be a round late for him for winning it, but oh well. Needed the win last week, but as a result, he is not in contention anymore. Comes in this race 11th in the points. As he now grabs second, Chris Washer will grab third, and Preston Plord underneath Kyle Thomas. Not a battle for position though. Preston trying to get back on the lead lap. As Derek Benassi's on pit road, so is Maria Kulaya. And those are some extra spots, at least now. He's past Benassi for the 40th position, as Preston now goes underneath Chris Washer for the third. Well, not for third, I'm sorry. He's a lap down. I keep forgetting that. Well, actually, he's 2 laps down. But, well, and he's actually running slower than the leaders are. But he's now gotten clear of anyone, so maybe he can chase them down here on this lap. Kyle Thomas underneath Chris Washer, and by Angel Navarro. Currently the top running of the chasers that are still in contention in 5th now. He's running the same speed, but the problem is he's running the same speed. Joe Davis now is on pit road. And Plord picked up another spot. He passed Kulaya. Now this time he might be able to pass Joe Davis. Next time around. James Henry right now the last car on the lead lap, as Angel Navarro now will grab 4th spot away from the 54 of Kyle Thomas. Let's go through the field, kind of find some of the other chasers still in contention for the title. There's Elijah Workman, Kyle Austin just in front of him. Brad Johnson. I think I just saw the caution lights out. They are, as there was a spin on the back straightaway. And it appears maybe Seth Cole and Jeffrey Buckeye involved in this one. So more issues for that 3 car. Wasn't able to see where he was involved in a wreck the first time around. But it looks as though we will have pit stops. Preston Plord stays out. But, oh, and so does Tom Gerard. And Gerard is on the lead lap. So it'll be interesting to see if he stays on the track for the entire thing and does not have to pit. But these guys are going to have fresh tires. As you see, right side's going on the 24. Left side's now on that car as Amanda Shelley comes into her pit stall. 24 is down and away. And he will win the race off pit road. William Duncan comes off second. Then there's a close battle between Navarro and Washer, but they're going to give it to Navarro. Tom Shelley, the top 5 off pit road. Let's take a look back at what happened to bring out the caution. And we are back. Here's what happened coming off turn number 2. You see the 3 wide. Seth Cole kind of gets into the 3, and then they scrunch down into the 98 of Jose Navarro, sending Jeffrey Buckeye around. Seth Cole's going to try and come back up the track, but Theo Stiegel is there. Tyson Broad also gets some damage. Buckeye's just going to come down and hit the inside walls, so nothing much there. And, yeah, wow. Oh, Banassi, though, came close. With that, let's go back to the green flag, or bring you back for the green flag here from Rockingham. And we are back. Tom Gerard did not pit. Bob Johansson is second. William Duncan third. Angel Navarro fourth. Chris Washer fifth. Tom Shelley's in sixth. James Qualls seventh. Daniel Day eighth. PJ Williams in ninth. And Dylan Young is your top 10. Drew Austin in 11th. Trevor Meacham. Kyle Sosnowski. Wayne James. Elijah Workman. Kyle Austin. Dustin Griffiths. Preston Vale. Kyle Thomas. And John McNamara, the top 20. No new retirees: Zach Buchanan, Warren Cherry, Brad Johnson, Jake Davis, Jose Navarro, Gordon Fan, Amanda Shelley, Brendan Patterson, Theo Stiegel, Charles Sanford is your top 30. Then it's Jake Cole, TJ Williams, Andrew Dodds, James Henry, Jeffrey Buckeye, Seth Cole, and Tyson Broad, your lead lap cars. Preston Plord is actually 2 laps down, starting alongside the race leader. Joe Davis and Maria Kalaya also 2 laps down. Banassi has lost 4 laps down here in the process of everything that's gone on. Remember, Johansson has fresh tires. Joe Davis has fairly fresh tires compared to Tom Gerard as well. Oh, Gerard tried to close the door but not able to. And they're 3 wide behind him. Johansson into the wall. Chris Washer's going to come inside for the race lead. And he's going to take it pretty easily and now go inside of Maria Kulaya to put her back 1 lap down. Joe Davis needs a caution and quick. Angel Navarro's in second, James Qualls third, and PJ Williams fourth, with Dylan Young rounding out your top 5 as here comes Angel Navarro. Remember, a win puts him into the championship picture going into Homestead no matter what happens, as James Qualls goes inside for second now. Dylan Young inside of Williams for fourth. And Drew Austin now will take advantage and go for 5th on the 31 car. Navarro able to hold off James Qualls for second right now. So the top 3 remains the same. Dylan Young still in 4th. And now it's Daniel Day going for 6th on PJ Williams. PJ's just stuck on the outside line and can't do anything about it. And meanwhile, the 5 of Drew Austin runs 5th on the racetrack. You know, that flag guy over there keeps making me think that the caution's come out because I can't see whether or not he's waving a red flag. James Qualls now makes the move for second. Dylan Young will follow underneath for third. Can he stay there long enough for Drew Austin to be able to make a move for the 4th position on the track? I realize I might have said 4th twice. If I did, I meant for 3rd when I was talking about Dylan Young. Well, the leaders aren't running much faster than Joe Davis is, but they are running faster than him. as James Qualls fends off the charge from Dylan Young. To hang on to second as Chevy's run in the top 4 spots. James Qualls now will go for the race lead in the car he likes to call Joanna. And Dylan Young will follow underneath for the second spot. Daniel Day now in 5th in the top running Ford. And Dustin Griffiths will become the top running Toyota in 7th despite the crinkle on his hood. And here comes Dylan Young. He's peaking. PJ Williams has found his way back to the inside line, as has Kyle Thomas. Dylan's able to run a lower line than James Qualls is right now in the middle of these corners. Not sure if that will prove to be a factor here towards the end of this. Or how about just right now, Dylan Young underneath James Qualls for the race lead. And as they go through turns 3 and 4, give it to the number 7 Hellman's Chevrolet of Dylan Young. He will lead at New... Why did... I went for the N for North Carolina and almost said a different track. He will lead at the Rock with 11 laps to go. Next time by, Chris Washer will grab second in the GoDaddy Chevrolet. Drew Austin inside now for third. Daniel Day's going to try and follow underneath for fourth. As now it's going to be up to these guys to try and catch Dylan Young once again, as he is pulled away a little bit from these guys. Elijah Workman now makes a move to the inside. He's the top running chaser. Tom Shelley makes a move inside as well. That will put him into the top 6 spots, as Workman made the move for 5th. Oh, whoops. No new retirements, at least. That's the good news. As Joe Davis has now been caught by Dylan Young. Bobby Gerhart, wow, that's the Bobby Gerhart machine. Theo Stiegel, wow, that's a first for me. Theo Stiegel runs in 37th, the last car on the lead lap. As James Qualls still continues to lose spots as he's not gone to the inside line yet. And he's in danger of falling outside the top 10 as Dustin Griffiths makes the move for 10th. Or for 9th at least. Dylan Young now has caught Joe Davis, which will make catching him a little bit tougher, as he has almost a 1 second lead over Chris Washer. Dylan Young now peeks to the inside. And Chris Washer, the gaps remain consistent at just around 8.5 tenths of a second. Elijah Workman now makes a move for 4th underneath Daniel Day. Tom Shelley follows Day though. Not sure how that's going to work for him, as here comes McNamara. Shelley able to avoid the wall, so he should be just fine. The gap is increasing ever so slightly right now for Dylan Young, as he has got 6 laps to go, and he's 6 laps away from that first Hooters Nationwide Series win in car number 7. It's been an interesting season for Dylan Young so far. He comes in this race 25th in the points, as he is now 5 laps away, and the gap has increased once again, as Chris Washer and Drew Austin just cannot seem to catch him. And how about this? Chevy's run in the top 5 positions, with Tom Shelley rounding it out in the 5th spot for Rick Ware Racing. The gap increased again. Dylan Young, if he can just avoid having something go wrong, he is 4 laps away from his first Hooters Nationwide win. Through 3 and 4, the time's so far off of where people ran earlier in the day. The fastest lap is Charles Sanford with a 22.2. Last time by, Dylan Young ran a 23.3 and pulled the gap even more by another 1/10 of a second. Dylan Young, 3 laps away from his first win. Off of 4, he's now 2 away. And did it? No, no caution, but there was a spin on the front straightaway. And people are pitting. Well, doesn't that throw a dagger into this? With 2 laps to go, Tom Gerard now pits. And Dylan Young actually had to get around him. The white flag is out. 1 lap to go for the Hellman Chevrolet. None of the top 5 pitted, though. And as they come through turns 3 and 4, final time off of 4, Dylan Young will come to the line. And I failed at that, he will win here today. Looks through there as they come across the line. Well, as they come off turn 2 at least. Eventually here I'll get to where they're on the front straightaway. So Preston Plord comes home 40th. Not yet official. Now they are. Dylan Young is your winner. Chris Washer, Drew Austin, Elijah Workman, Tom Shelley, Kyle Thomas, John McNamara, Charles Sanford, Daniel Day, and Wayne James is your top 10 here today. How about that? An all Chevy top 5. Other chases throughout the field. Angel Navarro in 11th. Brad Johnson 16th. Jake Cole finished 20th. Jeffrey Buckeye 23rd. TJ Williams 24th. Kyle Austin finished 35th. I saw him make a pit stop late in this one. And of course Preston Plord with his starting line issues will finish in the 40th position. A rough start to Preston's lead 8 here. Has plenty of time though to rebound for it. We'll be going to Phoenix next weekend for race 34 and chase race number 8. This season's winding down. Man, does it look like it's going to be a dramatic end to the season here. Not only in the Hooters Nationwide Series, but in the Reebok Truck Series and the Coke Vanilla Cup Series. I'm Gordon Fantuna, and this has been a production of the INORL Racing Uncontained. I'll see you guys next time. Let's head down to Dylan Young's victory celebration and then the point standings after the round of Rockingham. Dylan Young coming down to celebrate his first win of his career. And it comes at probably one of the more challenging spots in Rockingham here at the North Carolina Speedway. And we've seen some nifty little celebrations here over the 2 seasons. Most notably Tony Hurd's when he won the championship here in the second visit that the Cup Series made in Season 1. Did victory celebration, and then he also did a Polish victory lap. I bet when we see Kyle Sosnowski's next win, he'll do the same, especially if it's in the Cup Series. Looks like that's it. Okay, so we'll see you guys next week. Barber Motorsports Park is on tap for the Reebok Truck Series. Meanwhile, the Nationwide and Cup Series will be going to the Phoenix International Raceway for race number 34. Then it's on to Darlington for Cup. And then, of course, we have Homestead. 3 races left in the season. Who will win the championship? You'll just have to wait and find out, because even I don't know that one. We'll see you guys next time.